Hello everyone. I thought I'd come and do a video of something I saw earlier today, using book pages, and we've all got loads of book pages that we don't need, but we don't throw out because they come in handy. We can make lots of things with book pages. So, and despite the fact that it's 11:33 in the evening here, I'm wide awake. So I thought I will push the limit and do a second video using book pages. So it's kind of going to be a mass make, and I'm going to try and keep it as quick as possible. So I'm probably not going to talk a huge amount through. Well, I won't talk through all the boring bits because then I can speed all that up, or cut it out altogether. And yeah, we're going to make a few, and I'll decorate at least one, depending on how long the video is going to go for. If it's not too long, I might get 2 done. These aren't going to be heavily embellished because I want to keep them as kind of minimalistic as possible, I guess it would be the word for it. And again, I'm using whatever I've got around me. So just get down to it, shall I? I saw these on the paper Outpost. It's an older, it's a few years ago that Pam did these. I think is it Pam who does paper Outpost? I think that's her name. I hope that's her name. If I'm wrong, please someone comment and tell me. So I'm going to trim these down. These are fairly easy. You just need book page and for the actual envelope part, and then you need some sort of contrasting paper for the pockets, and then some small embellishment, not embellishments, bits to go inside them, unless you're just going to store them away and put bits in them when you've got a journal to put them in. You'll need some ink to ink around the edges if you choose to, and just a few embellishing bits that you might want to use. Even if it's just a few bits of scrap, that will be fine. Alright, so we'll get down to it. I think I've got all my scrap here. I did clean up my table, and yeah, I've got scrap here, so that's fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take all the sides off. I need to measure, because I have a journal that these are going into, so I need to measure this to my page. Yeah, so I'm going to take the sides off, definitely. All right, so just pop that back out of my way. Oh, over there. All right, so I'm just going to trim that down with the scissors. So yeah, I just want to trim off all the white space. Oh dear, I think some of them might not be the right width, so we'll see. They need to be the right width, all the same width. But we'll see when we put them together, and then they can be trimmed up once they're together and folded. It would be far easier to do it then. Right. Okay. Right. So now I'm putting 3 pages to an envelope. So I'm pretty much doing it the same way that Pam did it. So I'm folding it up about to there. So each one has to be folded the same, I should think. So that's a bit, that's about right. Right, so that's one. I'm going to fold them all. Okay, so essentially just make sure that the pages are all up the right way. Now these are pockets, so these get glued down, and I'm going to use my PVA glue. So it's just the very edges of the glue. Very edges of the pocket. Don't even know what I'm talking about. I'll edit that out. And that pin went rusty in my glue. I have to remember that, not to use it on anything where you're going to see it. So I'll get rid of that pin, and I'll find something else to put in there. So that bit is now done. And I was thinking, just trying to decide whether I would stitch them or leave them. I'm just a bit concerned about this glue. I've not really used this glue for too much really for the journals. It is PVA glue. It is for paper, but I'm just, yeah, I don't know. I'm wondering whether I should stitch it or not. I think I will. I think I'll just glue them all in place and then I'll run to the machine and stitch them up, because it won't take too long just to stitch them around the outer edge. That's all they need, really. All right, so the next part is to join them all together. Now you need to try and work out how much room to have in between each pocket, and remembering you need enough room to be able to pull things out. So I'm thinking that much room is pretty good. So they get glued on. Mine will be glued on about 1 inch and a bit, 1 inch and a quarter, I think, about that much. All right, so I'm going to use the same glue because I'm going to stitch them, and I'm going to just put them all around. So that one goes there. And smooth it out. Right, and then the other one, same thing. The other one gets glued the same. So it's approximately this much. Oh, come out. Okay. Oops. Okay. So if I stitch them, that should be good. All right, so now what it is you fold it up like so, and then that one gets folded up like that, and then that one is the flap for your envelope. Okay, what Pam did too, she folded it in so that you can get like meet the corners, and she snipped just straight across. If you can do a curvy one, all the better for you. I can't, I'm just doing what Pam did. All right, so that, like that, like that. All right. And she also reinforced, because like with book pages, especially if you're using vintage book pages, they can be quite fragile, so they'll end up tearing after a while. This one does need trimming. So Pam suggested reinforcing each fold, which I think I'll do before I sew them. And that way it will all get sewn in together and will look a bit more uniform. All right, so there's one. Super easy to do. So I'm going to quickly go ahead and do the others. Because these are so easy. So about that much. So I've just finished editing a video. It's page tags, and putting it on YouTube. Once I've finished this, I will do that, and it can upload overnight and be to air sometime tomorrow, probably early to mid-morning. I don't know, it seems to take ages to upload these videos. Alright, there's that one. And now to here. And that one's okay. So I'm going to do the top corners. So reinforcing the folds, you can use lace if you want to. You can use washi tape, you can use contrasting paper, like a heavier weight paper than the actual book page. It's just really entirely up to you. I'm going to use washi tape. Which I have here. I might use this on some and a different one on some of the others. So I've got to find the end. There it is. And I've got to work out where the folds are. So on the back. I'm going to use glue stick for this because it's just a whole lot faster. So this is a fairly wide washi tape, so I'm putting a wide amount on. And I'm using glue because, you know, some of the washies don't stay stuck down. scissors. Might be too wide actually. That's right. I'll use it on just this one, and then I'll use it on something else on the others. I think that would be better. Okay, so then the next fold is right there. So it would be easier for me to actually, for the other washi that I'm going to use, it would be better to use this glue. Right. I don't know what I'm doing. I just thought I was on the next one already. I must be tired now. Maybe that's it. Or maybe I just need another coffee. I will stop and make myself a coffee, I think. And this bit's going to get glued to a page, so I'm going to just stick that down and trim up. Okay. All right, so that's ready for sewing. Pretty much. Awesome. Okay. Why is that a bit crooked? It looks crooked. There we go. Well, there's one. So I now will do the others. Where is it? It's pretty. a little bit down here. Put those up there. Okay, there you have it. Now for the top flap, the fold at the top, I'm thinking I'm going to use lace for that fold. This fold here. I'm thinking I will use lace, so I'll put that on after because I need to ink around these and that. So my goodness, I am getting tired. All right. Time for coffee and the sewing machine. All stitched, and actually they stitched up really easily. The last time I tried stitching book page, it like it just perforated the paper and it was no good. So but I think last time I did that it was straight stitch, and my machine on the largest straight stitch, it's still not quite big enough, it's not long enough, and I think that's what the problem is. The stitches are just too short. And anyway, so on book page I tend to do zigzag, so I've zigzagged them all. Just, I haven't done the bottoms of the pockets, just all the way around. All right, so now I can just go about embellishing as many as I can, and we'll see how I go. When I'm if this part of the video goes for too long, when I'm editing, I might chop off some, so you might only see 2 or 3 get done. But yeah, I'll do them all on the recording and say my goodbyes, and we'll see how much I can get in the recording, because the first part I can speed quite a bit of it up. So all right, so let's get cracking with it all. This is actually 2 days since I did the first part of this recording, so yeah, it's 2 days gone, and I've been working on some artwork. I think I'm going to work on one of these pretty ones for now. So put this aside over here. Yes. Yeah, I've managed to get some more artwork done. So now I'm thinking that the insides of the pockets I'm not going to embellish too much at all, if at all. I might do a little bit of paper collage type thing. Same with that. And I think it might be just the flap that I do anything to. Yep, that's what I'll do. All right, so what I am going to do, I think, is put some trim. I don't know. I'll think about that. Let's just do this. Oh, just shut up, Jennifer, and just get on with it. All right. Yeah, it's been a good productive couple of days. I managed to get some beautiful paintings done. My second one was more of a study type thing, because I was teaching myself how to work with inks. I think I'll pop that there. Yeah, because I've never used ink before. Not in that sort of, like, I was actually filling a sketch with colour, as in doing a painting, instead of watercolour, because I wanted to see how it all sort of, how the inks worked. It's the first time I've used them, so I had fun for a couple of days. It's like kindergarten. And yeah. Oh. That's pretty much it. I went out today. I did. It's always the way, you know, when you wash your car, usually it rains. Well, I did my clothing washing today, and it was a beautiful morning. It was a lovely morning, and I thought, oh great, I'll get my washing done. And it was lovely. And then I had to do an errand, had to go out and get some shopping, so I did that, and then came home and unpacked it all, and then I went and had a coffee with friends who I haven't seen for a while. I'm doing it again. I've got glue stuck to me and bits of cotton. Yeah, so I went and had coffee with a couple of friends, and came home, and my washing was wet. It was just all drenched. Just, yeah, not good. Not good. I was not happy. I'm not going to do real elaborate embellishing on these, because I think I've already mentioned these journals will be, they're only small covers, and well, one of them has got 3 signatures, the other one's only got 2, but there's quite a few pages in that, the 2 each. So I'm being mindful about the gator mouth syndrome. Yeah, I just don't want it to get too full on. And I forgot my buttons. Oh, I think I might just grab my orange ones, just because I know where they are very quickly. Yeah, so all my washing is still on the line, soaking wet. I'll just drop these into the lid. And just work from these through. Oh my goodness. Put these ones back. I don't know why I've got these there. Maybe I can paint them. All the finish is coming off them, so they're not much good. I should have inked. Oh, I need to ink it. Do the inking. I didn't do that. I'll quickly go around and ink them up. I'm going to try and do some in this one, which is stays on, and it's a I don't know, pinkish colour. I don't know if it. Oh, look, this is still. So it's going to come out blue. I thought I had cleaned this the other day. I think this ink has run out. Alright. Well, I have to keep going because I've started it, so I'll do this one as is. I did run this over paper several times the other day. That's all right. It's a pretty blue. It actually looks quite nice with the floral. Come on, it's nearly run out. Got to do the inside yet. Come on. Alright, so for the inside, and I haven't got... See, there it is. See, I thought I had cleaned it. So put that in there. And do this one. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're having some very stormy weather. It's like winter does not want to give up on us. It wants to keep going. It's the start of spring here in Australia, so I guess it's it's spring saying, well, I'm not finished. Winter saying, I'm not finished yet. You can have spring when I'm done. So that's not gonna. I'm gonna put some trim on there anyway, so it doesn't really matter. This one, I wonder if I can get just a fraction out of there just to moisten it. Here we go. Yeah, I know, I'm a bit heavy-handed. I do like a lot of ink. I like it to be sort of grungy but pretty at the same time. Is the other side all right? Yep, that'll do. All right, so let's just go back to this flat. Put a spot of glue. Get this button on there. Got to think of a way to get this closing too. Because this is, I'm actually going to glue these onto a page. So what I might do, and I've got no pocket on the back because I glued it down completely. That's the other thing too. When you're gluing the pages, if you can work out where your actual back section is going to be, if you want to have if you're going to have this as an envelope that you can remove and move about the journal, you can be mindful of this part of your envelope, and when you're gluing the pages together, if you can work out where this section, which is the next pocket, if you can work out where that's going to be, if you don't glue it all down completely, you can have a hidden pocket on the back of your envelope. I didn't think of that. Pam did. She had a hidden pocket on one of hers, but I didn't even think of it when I was doing it. So there you go. All right, so there's that. Now what else? What else will I put on there? I might put a ticket. Just using whatever I've got on my desk. I'm trying not to be too fussed with it all. That'll go. And I might pop a stamp on there as well. Okay. I'd like to put one on there of the Queen. I don't think I've got too many of the Queen Elizabeth. Okay, come on. It's a bit big. That's a pretty one. Oh, hang on. This is not the Queen, but it's a pretty blue, and it contrasts with that purple. There in the corner. Down there. There's two here. Come on, separate. There we go. All right. Oh, look, what's that one? It's not the Queen either. It's French. Might leave that one out. All right. So we've done that. I think I need to put some. I changed it, but again, this one I think might have some residue on it. Yeah. It has. That's okay. So how's everyone been? I hope you've all been well. We're all good here. My housemate's been a bit crook with a cold, but I haven't caught it. I have not caught it. My children have been sick and I haven't been around to see them because I don't want to catch their grollies, all their germs. So apparently my daughter was quite ill from it, but I think she was the first time they caught it too. They've only just got over the cold, and then my son caught it again, and my daughter caught it again off him. So, which is the right way up? That way. All right. Okay, now, so that's that. Let's just open it up now and put some trims on there. I want something that's going to stand out. Okay. Oh my goodness, I've got so much stuff everywhere. Right. How's this going to look? This is the right way. Put that on there, like that. All right. There we go. That's one. Different one. I don't think this will be strong enough. No. I'm frolicking in amongst the I've got a table next to me full of stuff. This might be a bit too thick. I can cut it down. All right, I'm just going to cut this off and I'll just see what it looks like. Oh, come on. All right. I'm going to make it scraggy, I think. So I'll cut it where it might fray a little bit. Eventually. it might look like it's going to fray. So if I pop that there, okay. All right. Do like so. Now the next one. Oh, I don't know. I do not know. These are all going to be much of a muchness because I really don't have a lot of trims here at the table. I still haven't replaced these scissors, or I haven't cleaned them even, sharpened them or anything, so they're getting more and more terrible to cut with. Okay. Which is the right way. Oh, I don't think it really matters. They both look the same. All right, so now what else shall I do to them? Should have stuck with my idea of just using paper. Oh. Butterflies. That's quite a pretty one. It needs to be cut out though. It's a huge one. That's more for a front. It's quite sweet. Oh, look at that. They're all pink. I don't know if I want them to be all pink. I'll just try and quickly cut it out. I need to get some more butterflies. I'm running very low because I do use them quite a bit, and I do like a good variety, so I'm going to have to hunt around. If I find it hard getting butterflies, I will resort to napkins. You know, you get lots of napkins with butterflies on. Some are just of butterflies, others are scatterings of, and I'll glue them to just paper that I'm not really worried about using, you know, like I'm not going to use it for writing or anything. And then I cut them out, so, you know, do the fussy cutting and whatever. And then I've got another selection of butterflies. Actually, that's what that's from a napkin, that one, and it's, yeah. So if you don't want to pay money out and you have napkins with butterflies, that's what you can do. Actually, that looks quite nice on there. Although, and if I pop the flower there, I don't know whether I should do that. Or white flower. Okay. Okie dokie. I'm not putting bling on the ones on the inside. I'm just going to leave them as is. And this one. And this one I might just be a little bit different. Oh, come on. Oh my goodness. Taking so long to come out of the bottle is annoying. I just want to do the job, you know. I just want to get it finished. Right, orange centre. Like so. And where's that? Is that gonna? it's got nothing on it. All right. Now this one. Yeah, just super basic. I'm just doing them super basic on there. The next ones I'm just going to do with paper because that's just quite ridiculous, really. Hold that up. Not sure if I want to trim them. I think I might leave them. And that, I'm going to pop a butterfly there. Where is it? This one here. I need to just put a bit of something. What about this? Oh, that looks quite lovely. Yes, that will do. Now I just need to work out where the butterfly needs to go. Like that, I think. So I'm going to pop that like so. Butterfly on there like that. None of the colours seem to be, they don't go together, so I don't know how it's looking. Looks alright, but you know, it could be better, I think. Nothing matches. Oh, what did I do that for? Not thinking, Jennifer, not thinking. I'll do it with this one. Will it be enough to hold it? Yep. I'm going to have to let that dry for another one. Okay, so not this wing, just that side. Okay. Having a seniors moment. Seem to be having a few of them lately. Stress? Do you think it's stress? There we go. How does that look? So that just pops out like so and just slides in like so. And that is finished. Okay. Next one. Okay, that's it. I'm done. All these need now is some small tags and tickets and bits and pieces put inside, and then I'll just pop them into a little container where I keep all my bits and pieces that I make. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this this video and got some inspiration from it. Thanks to Pam for doing her video where I found this idea. So if you like the video, you got some inspiration. I hope it wasn't too long. Of course, I haven't edited it yet, so anyway, yeah, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment if you like, subscribe if you haven't yet already. That would be fantastic. And probably the next video will be one for the 5 days of ephemera, and then I'll do another one on book pages or something else. Yeah, stay well and happy, and craft lots, and I will see you in another day or two. Bye for now.